Hi folks, welcome to the fifth example in the 6.1 area between curves practice. So let's take a look at question number 5. It says find the area of the region bounded by the graph of f of x equals x squared and g of x equals 2 minus x. And so we can see that the region or the area we want to find is this region right here, okay? And that before we set up our equation, we're thinking that if we imagine this green space to be a bunch of vertical lines that we sort of added all together from our starting point to our ending point, then we would find the area of the green space. So using that knowledge, let's write our area formula. Area equals the integral from, let's see, our a value looks to be -2 and our b value looks to be 1. Okay, so the area from -2 to 1 of the top curve, which is our line, 2 minus x, minus the red curve, or the bottom one, which is x squared. All right. Again, before we go work through this problem, let's make sure we know how to find those coordinates using algebra. So down here, I'm going to set x squared equal to 2 minus x. Now, because it's quadratic, I'm going to move everything to one side, set it equal to 0. This allows me to factor x plus 2, x minus 1. And that, in turn, helps me find my two bounds. The first one is going to be x equals -2, which matches up with our a value. And the second one is going to be x equals 1, which matches up with my b value. Okay? Now let's go back to our area setup and simplify it so that we can take the antiderivative. So the integral from -2 to 1 of 2 minus x squared dx. All right, the integral is going to be 2x minus 1/2 x squared minus 1/3 x cubed. Draw the line. I'm going to plug in 1 first, and then I'm going to plug in -2 and subtract them. Same thing again, we're going to bring this down here so that we have a little bit more horizontal room to work through the question. I'm going to plug in 1 first. And then I'm going to subtract what would happen if I plugged in -2. And that gives me my f of b minus f of a. Okay, so from here, we're going to simplify. So I've got 2 minus 1/2 minus 1/3 minus, let's simplify the inside before we distribute that minus sign. That will give me -4 plus 2/2, and then a negative and a negative is going to be positive 8/3. And now I can distribute that minus sign. 2 minus 1/2 minus 1/3 plus 4 minus 2/2 minus 8/3. And this allows me to group some like terms. So for example, 2 and 4 are going to make 6. And then a -1/2 minus 2/2 will give me -3/2. And then -1/3 minus 8/3 will give me -9/3. Now you don't have to do it this way, but I find that it makes the calculations a little bit easier because I don't convert more fractions than I need to. I kind of wait to see what I need to convert and what I don't. So when I clean this up, this is going to be 6 minus 3/2 minus 3 or 3 minus 3 halves, or 3 halves. All right, so let me zoom back out so you can see the whole question on one page. And here is the work and solution for question number 5. All right, come on back. We still got 3 more examples to work through. See you there.